Hi Libra, welcome. My name is Cindy. This is Answers Written in the Stars. I am here to do your July the 16th through the 31st, 2020 Love Tarot horoscope reading. I did want to share with you that I am now certified as a healing practitioner. So I am going to be putting together packages and doing healings, with anyone that is guided to do that with me. If you are interested, you can send me an email at answerswritteninthestars@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer any questions as well as put you on a list to just kind of keep you updated whenever I have different healing modalities come available. So anyway, what I want to do is look at where you are from July the 16th through the 31st, as well as the person that you are thinking about or dealing with. Then I also want to look at what neither one of you see or know regarding the other person, what's kind of hidden, as well as what you are more than likely going to do moving forward and them moving forward. Then we want to look at any lessons that you're being guided through at this time as well. All right, so Libra, what's going on with you? All right, so Libra, you have the Fool. You also have the Page of Swords. Okay, let me see what other energies would like to come through for you. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And we also have the Ten of Wands. So Libra, it looks to me like you're starting a new journey. You're starting a new phase, transitioning into a new phase of life. And, you're just, whatever happens, happens. You're kind of being carefree in some aspect. With the Page of Swords here, you may find yourself either, there could be people around you that are trying to sabotage this new beginning of yours. So just be aware of that. Be careful about things that are said and shared, gossip, things like that, because they don't have your best interest, that's for sure. So just be aware of that. It could be family, friends, co-workers, an ex, or even someone new. Just beware. Just be weary of this. Also, if you could also be kind of on social media, kind of checking things out around a certain person or certain people. Or someone could be doing that regarding you, but this is in relationship to your own personal energy. So this is going on around you at this time. With the Six of Swords coming out here, you could be traveling, at this time as well. You could be moving too. But if not, you are releasing something. You are releasing something and moving on and letting go. And it's not easy. I would say it may not be an easy thing. You're still carrying some of that with you, but you are moving on. With the Ten of Wands, even at that, you could be moving on with someone new as well, because we did get the Fool card here. Someone new. But again, just be careful about the energy around you. If someone is saying things, doing things, encouraging, you to move on, be careful. Be careful. Make sure it really truly is your decision. It's really what you want, not because someone else is saying something. Just a word of caution here. So then with the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Wands, whatever stresses, whatever burdens you've been carrying, you're letting them down. You're like, you know what, I can't carry this anymore. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm putting that in the past. I'm no longer taking that with me. I'm not going to carry that with me anymore. It's done. It's over. And you really, over the last 2 weeks of July, and this could be, even closer to more towards the, 3/4 of the way on through the month, that you will probably really be able to just kind of allow that to just go. So I want to look at the person that you were thinking about or dealing with at this time. What's going on with them? Okay, we have lots of energy around them. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles coming, excuse me. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse, someone doesn't feel like they have a solid foundation here. Something is not going anywhere. It's not going to get off the ground. It's just there's just, again, no foundation here. With the Queen of Swords coming out, and let me go back here for just a minute. There can also be some overspending, borrowing, things like that going on too, where financially their own foundation is very rocky. It's not solid. So whether it's has to do with the foundation between the two of you or their own financial foundation for themselves, it's not solid. With the Queen of Swords coming out, they're being honest. They'll speak their mind. They'll speak their truth here. And so they very well could be doing that over the next 2 weeks. With the Death card, this again, this is a situation that's over. It is, you know, and they're transitioning through it. It's a life transition for them. You're going away. You're moving on. You're transitioning out and away from this. But for them, this is a big life transformation for them. And so it's releasing something in order to start something new. But it's coming to grips with that as well. With Temperance here, they're trying to find balance around them, and they could be finding that at home, you know, trying to be around their family, you know, spend more time at home in an environment that is comforting and soothing to them. They're trying to remain optimistic as well as they're going through this, but it's very important to them, and they're doing a pretty darn good job of staying balanced as they're going through this as well. And that could just be even emotionally, you know, but it does look to me like their foundation, their financial foundation is not, could potentially not be very solid, but emotionally they very well could be still remaining, you know, balanced. But they will possibly be saying things again, you know, and saying things, doing things, all up in their head over everything. So just be careful, you know. But I do believe that you, again, are going to be aware of this, because, you know, things that are going to be said, and, you know, it's because they don't want to see something work out. They you know, they could very well not be wanting to see you move on, move ahead, move forward. Or you could be monitoring their social media and see that they've said things, posted things as well. With the Tower coming out, you know, this could be something abrupt, very painful, very sudden, very life-changing here. And with the Tower coming out with the Death card, this is a huge transformation in their life that's going on. This was meant to happen. And for whatever reason, this was meant to happen for them. And you're just kind of a part of that journey at this time. But so anyway, you know, there could be something that's said, something that's done, but it could be an upheaval that happens. It totally changes everything for them and for the two of you moving forward. With the Ace of Swords coming out, I thought that came out in reverse. So either way, whether they've gained the clarity and they're taking decisive action, or they are doing anything, they just see that this isn't going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter if something is said or done or not. It's not going to change anything. So however that pertains to your own situation, it's not going to move forward. And again, with the Chariot coming out in reverse, it's not moving forward. They're going to focus more on themselves than a relationship, and because they need to be in balance. They're looking to be in balance, especially after this sudden and painful ending that looks like is going to happen here around this time frame, if it hasn't already happened and they're just still dealing with it during this time frame. So what I want to look at is what it is that you are most likely, what it is that you do not see, you do not know regarding them. What is it that you're just unaware of? All right, the Hanged Man. Yeah, they're gaining enlightenment here. They're gaining clarity, trying to figure out how this happened, why this happened, so they're really kind of in all of that right now. So they're just trying to stay balanced and focus on themselves, because they just don't have it in them. Too much has happened here to do anything but that. So they will be kind of in their head trying to figure some things out and just kind of not doing anything major at this point. And how about for them regarding you? What is it that you just do not see? What is it that you are just not seeing, or they are not seeing regarding you? Or you're not sharing? One or both? Well, I was going to say, and I don't like to say this, but this can also be moving on with someone else. How did this happen? Why did this happen? One person moving on with someone else, and someone being left and confused and trying to figure it all out. And so that's what they're doing, because you again are starting a new journey with someone new. You are moving on. You're moving away and putting down, the stressors that you've been carrying. But you also are on the same plane field, or the same, you have the same understanding. There's no foundation here. There's nothing to build on. This is not going to go anywhere, and you both see it. You both know it with the Page of Pentacles coming out. For you, we have the Two of Pentacles. So again, weighing your decisions. Am I going to stay? Am I going to go? It's almost always this, not almost always, but a lot of the times this also deals with more than two parties, at least two different people, and it's making a decision. It's making a decision and then moving on. And it looks to me like if you were trying to figure out if who you're going to choose, you made your decision, and this is not the person that you chose. You're moving away from them, and this is what came out in this Tower moment, this Tower moment for them, which caused an ending here between the two of you. And with the Five of Wands also coming out here again, this is other people being involved, and a competition, other people competing for attention here, and it's you making the decision and moving and making that decision. So you did make that decision here. You're no longer juggling, and you're moving forward. The thing is, things look kind of uncertain for you, but you're not sharing that. So what do we want to do, or what are you going to do moving forward? What is it that you are going to do moving forward? All right, so you have the Hanged Man. So you both have the Hanged Man too. Yeah, Libra. So again, trying to figure out what happened. Why did this happen? How did this happen? And so really, you're gaining enlightenment and clarity, and you're probably not going to rush things. You're going to take things very slow, and because you're going to be in your head and just trying to learn and gain enlightenment for yourself here. And how about the person that you are dealing with? What's going on with the person that you are dealing with? What are they most likely going to do moving forward? All right, we have the Page of Wands. So moving forward, I think they're going to, they may actually try to come back. I mean, they're still sparked. There's still interest here. And there's still attraction towards you. Let me see, why is that Page of Wands there? Unless there's someone new coming into their life. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, I think they're going to be reevaluating their path, where they're going, looking at where they've been spending their time, their energy, their money, and where they want to spend that time and, their own personal energy moving forward. But I do think that they want, there could be someone around them, a friend or something that they see, a spark that they could see moving forward with. So there is that potential for them moving forward, but they are also doing the Ten of Wands. You're both putting down the burdens. You're both releasing whatever it is that you've been carrying with each other. You're done. You're releasing it. You're letting it go, and you're putting it down. So yeah. So anyway, there you go. Let me look at any lessons that you are learning right now, anything that you in particular are learning. And right now, you basically just have the Hanged Man, gaining enlightenment from this situation. What is it that you can learn from this situation? And how is it that you can change things for yourself? The decisions that you make, the way you handle things, moving forward in your life. Gaining the clarity, learning from this situation. So that's really what you're being encouraged to do. And also, I just about missed it, the Fool. You're transitioning into a new phase, a new beginning, a new start. So, this is what you're supposed to be doing at this time for whatever reason. But again, you're being encouraged to learn from this situation. So, anyway, there you go. Yeah, Libra, that's your read for July the 16th through the 31st, 2020. Again, if you would like to do some personal energy work with me, energy clearing, feel free to send me an email. If you just kind of want to just get updates, things like that, I'm happy to do that as well. I'll list all that below. And then if you would like your own personal reading, you can go to my website, ancestorsinthestars.com, and schedule yourself in. So anyway, you take very good care of yourself. Enjoy the last 2 weeks of July 2020, and I will talk with you again around the first part of August. Take care.